You guys, get in here. Up next, we have a nail biter who has never had their nails done before. If you like a good cuticle transformation, check this out. All right, brother here be coming with some gnarly peeling skin. Not even gonna go over this inflamed and bloody area, just gonna nip back those little pieces that are like waving in the wind. And because, listen, I did not do this. My friend today is having a hard time keeping his hands out of his mouth. You do you, but I am here to help. I know this is bloody, so I prefer using the styptic. I'm just putting a little bit coagulator right on top of that. Again, I did not do that. I'm gonna stay away from that area. And we're just gonna soften that area right there. Tapered Barrel, 18,000s. We're just gonna stay right on that overgrown cuticle, and I am just gently, like petting a little kitten. Just very, very gentle. I gotta be careful with this sharp edge that I don't get right on top because this finger already is super sensitive. We're just cleaning it up for him. All right, again, just a very, very light pass. Very, very light. Just like that. Rotate the finger. I'm at high RPM, so I do not want to be on the nail plate. I am just on that overgrown cuticle, gently sweeping it away, just like that. Now that I've gone and like broken kind of like the seal and I'm about to be on that nail plate, this is when I reduce my speed and I kind of do more of like a sweeping out, like the shiny part of the cuticle. And this is, I'm just like recreate the arch shape to the natural nail, like that taper, just trying to create a consistent look in the nail right here. Because we might be doing an application, gonna just take my small tapered barrel and the medium grit and prep the nail. He said no color, but guess what? Take all that off, you guys. Remember that surface area is roughed, not buffed. We need a rough surface to be able to get good product application. Okay, so why I'm not taking this edge right here.
If you're still struggling with prep or want more confidence with your service, come learn with me. I teach live and online classes covering topics from dry manicuring to how to become a beauty educator. Plus, you'll also find other Erica-sponsored classes and certifications covering gel application and e-file shaping. Get connected, grow your skill set, and fall in love with the process again. Head on over to Erica's ATA and see where I'll be teaching next.
So the small tapered barrel does have diamond on the end, and usually I'm gently pushing that into the proximal fold and releasing the skin off of the nail plate. In this case though, because look how tight, there is no pocket here. And if I take that little sharp edge and I just go right on top of the proximal fold, he is going to bleed. So I am being very cautious in this area, and I was never pushing into the proximal fold. I was just retracing where that overgrown cuticle was and then leaving this alone. I'll now go in with my nippers, just depending on the client's sensitivity, and I will just nip away what is lifted. Do not try to go in with your flame bits or try to do anything extra on this right now. We are just trying to get them back to a healthy state. Only nipping what is dry. And that is what I would call a cuticle comeback, if I may say so. If you love seeing transformation content like this, go ahead, like and subscribe so we can continue to bring you more transformation. Sad news, though, to report to the dry manning community. Cameraman did not like his dry manicure. He said he had nothing to bite on, so he nibbled on some new fresh skin so he could keep biting. Sad day for our world. Sad day.